Alright, so remember the name of this first unit and what we're doing this first few weeks is falling in love with the process. So it's all about the steps, and we're going to take the time to go over the process. So remember, good questions don't necessarily lead to good answers, but they lead to better questions. And that's what we're more interested in right now. So for writing a thesis essay for this week, remember it only has to be one paragraph this week. And so our essay, for example, in 6th grade, our statement is, should Pluto be considered a planet? Okay, and so a first step is going to be to take that question and change it into a whether statement. So whether Pluto should be considered a planet is our statement. Okay, 7th grade you have a different topic, but same thing, same kind of thing. So today we started doing our research. Our research, first of all, since most of our research is going to be done online, you really need to make sure that you have good sources, like the Science Today. Anything that scientists have reviewed and published is a good source. Then we talked about authentic sources today. This is where you have done the work, right? And we agreed, especially for the Pluto topic, a trip to Pluto is probably not going to work out in the next couple of weeks. So the next best thing is an interview where you make up questions and then you interview an expert and you find out. So 7th grade, you're doing a scientific method. So a science teacher or somebody in that field would be a great expert source. Now, what you're doing tonight is organizing your research. So remember our statement, whether Pluto should be considered a planet. So all of my research is going to fit into one of these three categories. So if it affirms it, okay, if it's anything that says, yes, Pluto should be considered a planet, you're going to write it here. Okay? Whether that's a video or article, whatever your source is, as long as it's a good source. Now, if it's something that you find that says, no, Pluto should not be considered a planet, then you're going to put it under the negative column. Okay? Then, if it's something that you find out that maybe doesn't fit in either one of those categories, but you think it's interesting and worth including, then we're going to put it over here in just the interesting column under the I. So you need, for a 1-paragraph essay, you need 10 things in each column. Okay? Now, once you complete this tonight, this is where you stop tonight. Okay, if you even get this far. So, if you get to where you have some of this filled up, but you haven't done your interview yet, great. What I want you to do tonight is go ahead and think of 3 or 4 questions that you will be able to ask your expert, so you have those ready. And I'll let you do that tomorrow in class. But then what we're going to do is you're going to choose a side. Because a thesis essay, when you state your thesis, it's only going to be on that one side. Okay? It's not going to be a paper where you're just vomiting out facts, every single fact about Pluto. Okay? You're going to choose a side. Yes, it should be considered a planet, or no, it should not be considered a planet. Okay? Yes, scientific method should be in a linear process, or no, the scientific method should not be a linear process. Okay? Then, once you've chosen your side from over here, okay, you're going to forget about the other side. You're going to pick the 3 best supporting details under that column of whether you chose the A or the N. Okay? Then, tomorrow, we'll talk about making our outlines. Our outlines are going to be really simple because it's only a 1-paragraph essay right now, so it's kind of repetitive, but this is going to help you when we're doing longer essays later. Okay? So Roman number 1 is where you're going to state your thesis statement. Okay, this is a should statement. Pluto should be considered a planet. Okay? You're not going to say, I think Pluto should be considered a planet, or I feel like Pluto. You're going to state it as a should statement. Okay? Then the A is for the enumeration, which is you're going to use 3 details to support your thesis, and we're going to call those proofs. Okay? So then in your outline, since it's only one paragraph right now, it's real simple. You just simply put proof 1, proof 2, proof 3, and then your conclusion. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Last thing, on Thursday or Friday when we write the essay, all you have to do is take this outline and form it into sentences. So you're going to say your thesis statement as the first sentence, and then your last sentence, you'll restate your thesis. So this first essay, we're doing slowly. We're learning this process. And so, yes, I know that we're taking a few days to write a 6 to 7 sentence essay, but the reason for it is so that we learn this process. And we come back to good questions lead to better questions. And that's our goal with this. All right.